But yeah, Sean, Beck the Bully? You were in the building.
Man.
Friday?
Beck the Bully.
Hey.
What'd I say when you asked me who's going to win?
Let's talk about this pre
Contender fight of the year, okay? Let's start there.
All right.
Hey, you didn't watch it? Go back and watch it. Because I was definitely entertained.
You put your arms up like you was going down a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's how I was on the ride. I was on the ride that night.
Better than you make it bet. I'm kidding.
So right before the fight, I'm up there with Zittel before the fight, and I learned a lot about Darius Fogram in the first 2, if not 3 rounds of that fight that I just didn't know. And respect to Darius, I really do like Darius, and I'm hoping to see him next week, or this week down in Houston. But I missed it with him. When they put people in front of you that you're supposed to beat, when they put people in front of you that you're supposed to look good against and all these other things, and you have this comfort, you were able to show things that I didn't see on fight night. I didn't know he didn't have a good jab. He really doesn't have a good jab. He has this pawing jab, right? He's got this pawing jab. Couple of times I would see him snap it out, but it's mostly this pawing jab. Not good, especially against this kind of fighter that you literally have to have a jab against, that controls the distance, that controls the setup, that controls your opponent, and the list goes on. And so I'm up there with Zittel, and we talking about the fight before it starts. I say he's going to outclass him for 12 rounds. I think he'll win a decision. And Zittel, you said, I feel that, but I can't ignore the power of Bully. I actually think Bully's going to... Did you say I think Bully's going to win?
him because of the power.
Because of the power.
Because of the power, yeah.
And the other thing I didn't know about Darius, he doesn't have defense. He has one, which is the retreat. And I tell people this all the time, and this is what I love about boxing. What I love about boxing is you have to ignore self-preservation, right? That's a thing that we're born with. It's innate in all of us. Mm-hmm. When something's attacking you, you move back. Mm-hmm. When something is coming at you, you get away. But in boxing, we have so many different maneuvers and things that we can do to relieve a shot. And I think the thing that gets a lot of people is, I don't know how y'all stand there and wait on the punch to come and y'all just slip it. Well, that's another form of defense that he doesn't have. And it's a way that we get away from self-preservation, which is retreating out of a distance that you can't be effective. Now we self-preservation here to slip that punch, but then we're still in position to land something else. And he just doesn't have.
And that's the true pro game.
Yeah,
right.
And he didn't have as much as I thought he would have.
I think we see the potential, but I thought it was
100%.
I was like, oh, well, whatever. He's like 22. I was like, oh, he's 28. All right, we gotta go because I see it's something there.
Yeah, he felt 22. I know what you mean. Because you could literally see him learning on the fly in the fight.
Yeah,
it's like 3 or 4 years. He's gonna be way better. But it's just little stuff. Like I like the demeanor, the stalking. But it's like you're stalking, but you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Especially when you're fighting a guy like that, hitting him with big shots. He took big shots. I mean, kid got up, kept fighting, but I think he may need no disrespect to his corner, but just bring it in like somebody else, somebody that's been there. Because I could see he's going somewhere. Yeah. That one loss don't make or break that man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, his stock went up in the loss. Yeah. His stock went up in the loss.
Yeah.
So that's how good a fight it was.
Yeah.
And to Antt's point about when he would stalk Melikuziev, it was like you're doing your best work going downhill. You haven't shown the IQ and the timing to counterpunch because he wanted to walk him into the check hook and everything. But to your point, like he doesn't trust or know how to quite do that level of it yet.
He's raw.
He sees it, but he couldn't execute it.
Yeah.
And
he's raw, but not completely raw.
No.
You know what I mean? Like even Beck. Beck is still kind of raw. You know what I mean? He's just good at what he does.
At the 2 or 3. You said before the fight.
Things,
Sean said early in the fight, I didn't realize Darius doesn't have an identity. And I thought to myself, Beck definitely does.
Yeah.
There's hot take. Beck, the bully, likes to throw his left hand.
Yeah.
Hot take. I was joking by the 8th and 9th round with some of the media ringside Because Melikuziev, his game is he's got good feet and he steps around in and out. And you can tell he watched a lot of Pacquiao growing up.
Mm-hmm.
He even pulls his socks up like Pacquiao did to the calves.
Yeah.
And he bounces around, in and out, left hand, in and out, left hand. And he throws it straight, he loops it, and he can punch hard. It's a hard shot.
The raw part of him is when he does the leaping in straight punches.
That's what Rosado caught him with and knocked him out.
Yeah, that's something that we don't see a lot of, and that's just a raw belief in that power, and I gotta get you by any means necessary. The bully, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it looks like he's gotten it all the way back because he was a little gun shy for a couple of fights after Rosado put him out. And so yeah, Darius was getting his best work done downhill. He did really good body work. To your point about he's not raw, dude's a good inside fighter.
Yeah.
He put together some really good combinations to the body and to the head.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just like, just go downhill because you're not countering him. Like that ain't working. You're not Gabe Rosado. Rosado's super crafty, super smart. Veteran. Keep going downhill on this dude. You're getting him to the body, but easier said than done.
Yeah.
You know, and then but I did make a joke about Beck around the 8th and 9th. I was like, there's this punch called the right hook. I swear to God, it's a legal punch. I know you like your left hand.
He didn't throw any right hooks at all?
He threw a couple. He did.
I swear it's a legal punch. He could throw it. Bully, he showed up.
Yeah.
He showed up.
Yeah, he was emotional after the fight, man.
Yeah, he was. He showed up, man, and strong. Everything we knew about him. I guess maybe I didn't know certain things about Fogram. I know that sometimes in the ring you kind of get into like a rabbit hole and you kind of get stuck in it. Like, this is what I have to do to win. And it's like, if you're conditioned well enough, you're able to get enough oxygen to that brain, you're able to manage to think and pull yourself out of that rabbit hole of, getting stuck in this specific, mode or whatever the case may be. We're going to get to Caleb Plant in a minute.
Like, you can't think, you can't adjust, you can't.
Yeah. We're going to get to Caleb Plant in just a minute. But that's another fine example. But I feel like if between Fogram being taught more things to do or whatever the case may be, I thought the inside game was working, and I thought he should have stuck with that. Keeps him away from that big left hand. Bully the bully, I guess, for the second word. There's so many things that I think he could have done, and I think that he actually has the ability to do. One was the body work and just push this guy back. But if you've never been taught how to go to the body and use your forearms and all that kind of stuff, then you're not ready for it in that kind of moment. Those were the kind of things that he needed. But where do you see Bully going from here?
I would love to see him and Christian Mabili.
My good Lord.
If you like violence.
He said if you like violence. I did not think you were going to say that.
Somebody going to sleep?
You know what? Shout out to Christian Mabili. I want to see Christian Mabili fight somebody because I
didn't think you was going to say that.
I just realized I keep putting his name in. What should this super middleweight do? What should this super middleweight do? I keep bringing him. Well, it's on him too. He's making money in Canada and they're kind of protecting him a little bit too. But anyway, I don't know how I drifted into
French,
Mabili.
Or is he Canadian?
French Canadian.
He's French. Yeah.
Does he have a belt?
Yes.
No, he might be an interim.
Oh, number one. Yeah,
he's number one with the WBC. Yeah.
Damn, that's a fight right there.
Yeah.
For Bully, it's
Golden
really,
Boy could. Oh, never mind. Go now.
I was just gonna say it's really hard for me to kind of give like this in-depth thing on Bully because he is so one note, two note, But those 1, 2, 3 notes that he has,
That's a tough damn night.
God,
yeah,
it's a tough night for anybody. Do my man, do we want a rematch?
Oh yeah, at some point.
Yeah, you got to get that.
But go back and Okay, don't right now.
Get on the phone with Bernard. Ask Bernard what he saw because Bernard has an affinity for Fulghum.
Don't
Boy.
rematch him in fall.
Next. If they offer it to you, he probably would jump on it. But I got a feeling they won't. I got a feeling they'll say we'll do that rematch at some point. Let's move back here and let's move you here, and we'll do it again.
Both stock went up.
Yeah. Yep.
So
good fight though.
Get the PBC.
Good fight though.